Okay, so in today's video, we're talking about 5 major business ideas that you can implement right now that are not so capital intensive, and that can guide you towards financial freedom. Now, trust me guys, this might be the best time for you to start up a necessity business because there's going to be so much demand for necessity business right now. So if you're out there, you got a little bit spare cash somewhere that you don't know what to do with it, just stay tuned to the end of this video and then let's dive in. Now, one of the major things I spoke about in my previous videos about agriculture, like agriculture is that one thing everybody needs to look into. Because food business is that one thing that there's going to be so much demand for it always. Because even in a war, pandemic, happiness, sadness, anger, people need to eat to survive. And if you can find yourself in a niche that has to do with food, trust me guys, you're going to be cashing in big time. And the major one on my list right now is the fishery business, when you talk about catfish business. Now, a lot of people feel like you need a lot of capital to start up a catfish business, but then that's not true. You can start up a catfish business that's cheap as 50 to 100,000 naira. Because the truth is this guys, people feel like, oh, I need a plot of land, I need fish pond, oh, I need 1,000 fishes. You don't need so much of these things. You can start little. That's the truth. Now, the thing about this whole thing is these are businesses that I've attempted before, so I have a basic idea of how those things run. Now, let me give it to you guys straight up. So you can start up a fish pond business that's cheap as 50,000 naira. Because the truth is this, if you go to the market and go and buy the fingerlings, those tiny fishes, they go between the rate of 25 naira to 50 naira per one. So that automatically means if you do the math with 50,000 naira, you know how many of these things you can buy. But then let's put that back of your mind that you need the running cost before you jump on this business. If you don't have running cost, don't start. Because you need to feed the business, you need to feed the fishes. If you don't feed the fishes, they won't grow, they won't be big, they won't be attractive, and guess what? They're gonna hit themselves. They will feed on each other if you don't feed them well. So if you know you don't have the running cost for this business, it's better you don't jump on it. But then the truth is this, with 20,000 naira, you know how many fishes you can buy. With $100, you know how many fishes that you can buy. And then the many cash at hand they can use to get their food, and then you start feeding them bit by bit every single day, twice a day or 3 times a day, depending on how buoyant your pocket is. And like that guys, they're gonna grow real big. There's always demand for this fish. You can go to any buka restaurants, eatery, there are catfishes. The last time I bought a catfish in Owerri, I think I bought one for like 4,000 naira. Just one catfish for 4,000 naira guys. That's how expensive they sell catfish business. But then it becomes more profitable when you have more catfish to sell. And also it becomes much more profitable when you sell them as smoked fishes. Although that's a little more capital intensive, but then it tends to give more profit. So that's number one on my list guys. The second business idea on my list that I feel like you can jump on right now is your fada business. Your fada rice business. I know a lot of people personally that sell fada rice. And they're making a lot of money from this stuff. Let me not lie to you guys. Now, don't start thinking that, oh, you need the farm, oh, you need farmers, you need to harvest, you need tractors. No. The business approach to this is very, very simple guys. We know that our fada rice is quite expensive. So now the middle thing that you need to do is to find a farmer, somebody, somewhere that plants this rice. They can supply you at a very cheap rate. And all you need to do is to repackage, rebrand, and sell. It sounds a little bit simple, but then it's not that simple. At the same time, it's a business that is profitable. So the third one on my list is my favorite so far because I have about 5 people that have started this business within the space of 3 months since this pandemic kicked off, and that is home kitchen. Home kitchen. Like I have a lot of friends right now that are cooking from their homes and selling out, and they're making a lot of money. Okay, so a few days ago, I placed an order for a full fish, shawarma, and chips for about 6,000 naira from a friend. So at the end of the day, you come to realize that you're still making profits. So if you're looking out for one business that you can do and you love cooking, this is one thing that you can look into. Okay, so the fourth on my list, I already mentioned in the food business, is the delivery business. Now guys, delivery business has taken a new turn right now. There are so many delivery companies in Nigeria, Lagos right now, and they are all making the money. Let's be sincere with ourselves. How much fuel does the car use? How much fuel does a bike use? But then the truth is, it might be a little bit capital intensive because you have to buy a bike and look for a rider. But then the point I'm trying to make is this: it's a profitable business if you can do it well. So a few months ago, I had plans of starting up this delivery business of a thing because I saw it as something that is quite lucrative and fun, and you can make money from it. And every time I hear business, I'm always at a lot. But then, due to the fact that I knew that I would not have the time to supervise this business, I decided to just say, let it go. A lot of people think like, oh, I need to have about 12 bikes, I need to have about 3 bikes, I need 3 riders, I need an app so people can place requests and stuff like that. Y'all are thinking too big. Now, it's not a crime to think big. Of course, it's good to think big, but then start from a small aspect first. Buy one bicycle before you start thinking of buying 12 bikes. To be sincere, guys, I feel like the limitation that comes with most of our imaginations is the fact that we're always trying to think too big. Think small and start from a place first. Now, my major approach then was this. I had plans to buy just 2 bikes, yeah, and I had no plans to go for the big shots in town. I had no plans to go for the big shots. My plan was to deliver to the local people around my zone, yeah. Now, let me give it to you guys. Now, this is one thing, you see, a lot of all these restaurants and bookers are out there, yeah, and they need delivery guys, but then they can't afford it. And at the same time, we have customers that need to eat that food that can't find their way down to that location. I'm talking about the local Lagos, Nigeria booker, not the restaurants. Like I personally, there's a booker across the road to my estate. The woman sells amazing amala and goat's meat. Like, don't joke with that goat's meat. It is mad. Like, it is mad. But then I find it so difficult sometimes to cross the road all the way to that corner to go and eat that goat's meat and that amala. But then the truth is, if I had somebody that can go over there, buy the food, bring it out to me, I have to give him just about 300 naira or 500 naira for delivery because it's just within the zone, I won't mind. But then this local restaurant don't think in this aspect, or local bookers, as you can say, they can't think in this aspect, so they don't think about doing delivery and stuff like that. But then if you can target these people only in your zone, you will make a lot of money. Because trust me, guys, there are so many people out there that also want to taste that amala, but then they cannot find their way down to that place because they are busy, or they are lazy, or they are occupied, or they are sleepy, or something just holding them back. And people are willing to exchange money for time, or time for money, any way you call it. So now this is one thing I feel like you can do. All you need to do is just print some posters, some flyers, and walk up to some of these bookers and restaurants and exchange these ideas to them and tell them, mommy, this is the idea I have on ground. What if I can help you do delivery for some of your clients or some of your customers that can't come here? You don't just spend any money, mommy. Let me just put this poster here, this flyer here, and when they come, tell them they can now make requests and somebody will deliver. And all you need to do is to make sure you are at alert anytime they need somebody to deliver. And guys, if you're delivering like 20 plates of food in a day at the rate of 500 naira, guy, that's where you start. Now go ahead and talk to like 5, 6, 7 different restaurants in that area. Then you know what we're talking about. And finally, without wasting any time, let's talk about video content production. Yeah, that's one niche I feel like a lot of people have not really explored. A lot of good people. We have a lot of quack videographers out there and cinematographers out there. But then when you talk about the good, professional, intelligent, creative guys, I feel like there's a few in Nigeria. And if you can find a way to find yourself in the midst of this group of people, then you can make a lot of money. And this is simply because right now there's a pandemic out there, there's so much panic out there, people need to document things, brands need to shoot videos. Trust me guys, brands need to shoot videos, people need to do online teaching and online tutorials and stuff like that. So there's so much demand for videographers out there right now that if you can find a way to key yourself into that niche and then you can deliver quality videos, and then you have the clients, corporate clients mostly, because right now events are not really paying because there's no party. It now brought me down to start thinking of all these photographers that go to party to snap every Saturday and they collect 100 and like, how are they surviving right now? Because there's no party out there, so how are they making money? Only God knows. So this is the major reason why you all need to have multiple streams of income so you don't get stranded. That is the sincere truth, guys. So that'll be all on this episode. Very quick, very fast, and straight to the point. And I'm gonna see you guys again in the next video. But in the meantime, guys, stay safe, be cool, have fun, think, and always remember, pay attention to the news, because what? Information is the currency. Peace.